and never relinquished it.
No, I mean, they dominated the ball game, used their length and size on the defensive end of the floor, and when they can get out in transition, they are so dangerous.
Yeah, and that's really true of both teams. Number 3, Vegas, the pace setter offensively. Quigley into it early, give another assist to Candace Parker. Quigley able to save it. And then got the shot off over Williams.
How about Allie Quigley on the post-up? We're used to seeing her spot up on the outside.
That she is not a one-dimensional player, one of the best three-point shooters in the history of the league. Bonner just able to save it, but to the wrong person. Copper, bucket. Top 5 teams, best in the league, including 3-0 against Connecticut. As that falls in, the biggest blowouts, losses for them were by 7 points. It happened twice.
And that's really incredible. You know, you think about in a league like this where you're playing so often and you're playing teams multiple times.
Parker tried a no-looker, but Alyssa Thomas, who never stops, got in the way, and then Courtney Williams using her speed to finish.
Well, in Connecticut, one of the best at turning those turnovers into points.
Wow. Vandersloot again attacking the basket. To Kurt Miller, who lost his mom, so he's home in Pennsylvania to attend her funeral.
Lost his mom, Bev, at 86 years old, and Kurt says that, you know, his mom was most proud of her 40-year teaching career.
They've lost 5 in a row to them overall, going back to last year's semifinals in the playoffs. Julie Alamont. She's a good player.
She is.
Just beat the buzzer.
I like Julie Alamon, you know, a great backup and compliment to Courtney Vandersloot, a true point guard who comes in, plays at a high energy level, and Bonner getting to the paint for 2. And James Wade talking to us about the moves that Chicago has made, the trade you mentioned with Alamon, the free agent contracts as well, really finding complementary pieces to the core 5.
Boy, they just are born to run, the Chicago team. Parker looked like she lost it for a split second, but still was able to regain and score.
You know, Connecticut and Chicago have had these games where there have been large runs on both sides.
Dejanay Carrington in, and she delivered. Chicago won that game in overtime. Alamon, oh my. Odyssey Sims, number 1 in white for Chicago, checks in and gets an assist.
What's nice to see Jonquel Jones get a touch and get in a little bit of a rhythm early. But speaking of a rhythm, boy, Chicago is just in it. They were in it on Friday night against Washington.
For all of your schedule information, an exciting final week with 3 playoff spots still to be determined.
And Allie Quigley's a player who was coming off of injury at the beginning of the year, struggled to find herself and find her rhythm those first 10 games, and boy, has she ever found it.
Miesemann posting up Carrington, got some help from Jones, but the ball movement is beautiful.
And this is a team who continues to get better as the season progresses. I mean, you think about Chicago struggled early in the year, but boy, right now they are playing with such confidence, such togetherness.
Credit to Sims, too, for getting back on defense for Connecticut. Jones, tough shot for Brianna Jones. Jonquel Jones gets it, tries to bring it up. Carrington banked it in over Miesemann and gives the little smile.
So neither team, the way that they can score the basketball is ever really out of a ball game. It just comes down to execution at key moments.
There you go, Candace Parker. Rebound and the follow. And then the semifinals and the finals will be best of 5. Alyssa Thomas, that is about the extent of her range.
It is.
Heidemann, pardon me, was called for the foul earlier. So AT just with 2 fouls. Heidemann is the one with 3 fouls. Honestly, Sims making a little bit of a splash off the bench. In fact, the top 4 teams.
That's right. And Sue Bird's final home game. Can you imagine what that atmosphere is going to be like?
Shot clock into single digits. Williams using that quickness on the baseline.
And that's what makes this team so hard to guard, is you can't key on 1, 2, or 3 players.
Alyssa Thomas, strong. But the motor is just unbelievable. Bonner ties the game up. Niesemann, terrific look.
And that's what Chicago has to get back to, moving without the basketball, the passing and cutting, because even if you don't get the ball, you're like a vacuum. When you cut hard, you draw multiple defenders.
After a quick start from the outside. Thomas, how was she able to regain?
Chicago had done a pretty good job of keeping him off the offensive glass in the first half, but if you give them that many opportunities, they are certainly going to take advantage.
Parker posting up, Bonner using the left hand. Copper with the switch, guarded by Jones. That puts Thomas on Candace. Tremendous human being. Courtney Williams has got, so some people have a jump shot. She got a jump shot.
Yes, she does.
Sims unable to get the reverse. And then took it away from Candace. Odyssey Sims right now making a case that a 7-day contract's not long enough.
Well, she's doing a great job of making an impact. You know, there's no doubt about it. Not just scoring the basketball, but her energy off the bench.
With the cut from Alama, Parker saved it. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Azuré Stevens. That was not the prettiest of possessions, but it worked out.
But it was effective.
Anna Jones from the outside.
We haven't seen the player movement off the ball, the cuts to the rim, the ball moving as quickly and as fluidly as it did early in the ball game. And there's Odyssey Sims again.
This reiteration of Odyssey. 10-0 Connecticut run finally snapped by Vandersloot. Usually money from there, a little bit too strong off glass. Sloot takes the step back. Hits again. Second in the league right now to Natasha Cloud for Washington. That deserved a new. That was nice. Carrington inside the Jones. Right out of the timeout. Great execution. 4th assist for Carrington. Quigley. Vandersloot dribbled into a double. Niesemann closed nicely by Jones. Turnaround, nailed it. Chicago with a chance to take the lead. Sloot, money. Clutch. Shot clock now in single digits. Williams trying to get it back to Thomas, but it's picked off by Sloot. Talia Copper not waiting for help. Niesemann left open for 3, hits it. DB has to throw it up. She does. Almost. Just off the rim. Chicago survives.